Some stories are about talent, others are about pain. But the story of Diego Maradona is about something bigger. A boy who came from nothing, carried a country on his shoulders, and changed football forever. This is the life of a true legend. Millions called him a hero. Some saw him as a miracle. Others saw a man fighting his own battles. But every person agreed on one thing. There will never be another Diego Maradona. Let's go back to the beginning, where everything started. Diego Armando Maradona was born in a poor neighborhood in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Nobody knew that this small boy with big dreams would grow into one of the greatest football players in history. His life is full of passion, skill, and unforgettable moments. He played on dusty streets with a ball made of old rags. No shoes, no expensive gear, just dreams. Every day, he practiced for hours, imagining he was playing in a big stadium. People noticed something different about him. He wasn't just good. He was special. By the age of 8, Diego joined a youth team called Los Cebolitas, meaning the little onions. They played with heart, but Diego played with magic. He dribbled past boys twice his size and made crowds cheer like he was already a star. One night, his coach visited Diego's tiny home and told his parents something unforgettable. Your son will be the greatest football player in the world. Diego heard those words, and they stayed in his heart forever. At 15 years old, Diego made his professional debut for Argentinos Juniors. The stadium was full, and everyone came to see the kid people talked about. When he touched the ball, the crowd felt something electric, as if greatness had just arrived. Soon after, Maradona joined Boca Juniors, his dream club. With his wild curls and fearless style, he became a fan favorite instantly. He played with passion, dancing with the ball as if it was part of his body. Argentina had found its new hero, but his talent was too big for one country. Europe wanted him. Barcelona signed him for a record fee. Diego arrived in Spain with the world watching. He scored amazing goals, but injuries and conflicts made this chapter difficult and painful. Still, Maradona never gave up. He moved to Napoli, a struggling Italian team. Nobody expected much. But Diego was about to change the destiny of a city and his own, forever. When Maradona arrived in Naples, the city was poor, looked down on, and hungry for hope. Diego gave them that hope. From his first match, the stadium exploded with emotion. People said he didn't just play football, he brought joy to an entire city. Year after year, Diego carried Napoli on his shoulders. He scored, assisted, and fought for every win. With him, Napoli won their first ever league title. For the people, it felt like a miracle. Diego became more than a player. He became a symbol. Where Diego walked, crowds followed. Murals of his face appeared on buildings. Children shouted his name in the streets. In Naples, Maradona was not just loved, he was worshipped. But with fame came pressure, and with pressure came personal struggles. Fame chased him everywhere. Reporters followed him. Fans surrounded him. Problems grew. But even in the darkest moments, when life became heavy, Diego still had one place where everything felt right: the football field. Then came the year 1986. Argentina needed a hero. The country was still recovering from political and emotional pain. When Maradona walked onto the World Cup stage, he carried not just a team, but a nation's hope. In the quarterfinal against England, in one unforgettable game, Maradona created two of the most famous goals in football history. The first was the hand of God, a sneaky goal that shocked the world. Controversial? Yes, but iconic. The second goal, however, was pure genius. Diego started from his own half, running past one defender, then another and another. 6 players tried to stop him. None could. He scored what is now called the goal of the century. Argentina won the World Cup, and Maradona became an international legend. He wasn't just playing football. He was writing history with every touch of the ball. The world watched, amazed by a talent they knew would never be repeated. People talked about his speed, his control, his vision. But what truly made him special was his courage. Maradona played as if he carried fire inside him, a fire that refused to go out. From that day, Diego was more than a champion. He became a story parents told their children. He became the dream of every young footballer. He became the face of hope. But behind the fame, Diego faced heavy struggles. Pressure, expectations, and personal battles followed him everywhere. He was loved by millions, but he often felt alone. The same fire that made him great sometimes burned him from inside. His mistakes became public. His problems became headlines. Yet, no matter how many times he fell, Diego always stood up again. His story was not just about victories. It was also about fighting through difficult moments. Many people judged him. Many criticized him. But those who knew him always said the same thing. Diego had a big heart. He helped poor families. He visited sick children. He gave hope to people who had none. He was imperfect, yes, but he was human. And sometimes, humanity is what makes a legend truly unforgettable. After retiring, Maradona continued to inspire as a coach, mentor, and symbol of football magic. Even when his health declined, the world still followed him, remembered him, and thanked him for decades of unforgettable moments. When Diego Maradona passed away in 2020, millions cried. Stadiums turned off their lights. Cities painted new murals. People filled the streets to say goodbye to the man who gave them joy, pride, and memories that will last forever. This story is not just about football. It's about a boy who rose from nothing, faced the world, and left an impact so big that time cannot erase it. Diego's name will live on as long as football exists. The world will always remember the kid from Villa Fiorito who dribbled past life's challenges and became a legend. His journey teaches us that greatness can come from anywhere, even the smallest, poorest places. Maradona's life shows us that talent is a gift, but passion is a choice. Dreams can lift us, but challenges can shape us. No matter how many times we fall, we can stand again and continue our story. Greatness isn't about being perfect. It's about giving your whole heart, fighting for your dreams, and inspiring others along the way. That is the true legacy of Diego Maradona, a legend who taught the world to believe.